this is insane. This is bonkers, guys. We've got some new stuff here, and Apple has made a really huge upgrade. Like, they've surpassed the laptop industry. I mean, what have they done? I mean, it's really great. I mean, look at it behind me. I mean, the new MacBook Pro, the 2021 MacBook Pro. I am excited. Right, guys. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome. I'm also excited for the Google Pixel Pro, mind you, and it's a whole new overwhelming level. Like, I'm overwhelmed, guys. Today it's awesome. It's going to be really awesome. Right, let's get right into it. So today we're going to talk about Apple event. So this is my reaction video for the Apple event. So yesterday, 7 p.m. Central African time, Apple released their new MacBook Pros and everything else. Let me list what came at the October Apple event. We have the M1 Max, we've got the M1 Pro, we've got the 2021 14 and 16-inch MacBook Pro. They are amazing, but they have a notch. And I have a problem with that. I'm going to call out Apple on the problem of this notch. I mean, it's weird. I like it, but it also feels weird in a way. But this design is a whole new design. With the new processor, the new chip, it's a whole new design. They also brought up the new colors, which was surprising, by the way, of the HomePod mini. And finally, my favorite, the Airpods 3, third generation. The Airpods third generation. I mean, guys, wow, the AirPods, they designed anew, and we are going to talk about them. We're going to talk about everything. We're going to cover everything that came out in the Apple event. Right, let's start off with the M1 Max and also with the M1 Pro chip that came in. I mean, the new levels of power, the new levels of performance just came through yesterday at the Apple event. Let's talk about the M1 Pro and also the M1 Max chips. The naming, though, it sounds weird. I mean, imagine if you say you have a MacBook Pro. Now you just have to specify which kind of MacBook Pro you have. Yes, you can say it's the 2021 MacBook Pro, but I mean, you have to specify the difference of that 2021 MacBook Pro. I mean, you'll say, hey guys, I've got the M1. Hey guys, I have the M1 Max MacBook Pro, or I've got the M1 Pro MacBook Pro. Like, what? The naming is literally awful. I mean, yeah, it's awful. It's terrible. How can I put two pros in one sentence? It's weird. But anyway, besides the naming, Apple has made themselves huge. They've made themselves the new power. They gave this new chip the new power, the new performance, and it's just amazing. I'm overwhelmed, guys. I'm overwhelmed with that came yesterday at the Apple event. Right, let's talk about the M1 Pro and the M1 Max chip. These are all new 5nm M1 Pro and M1 Max silicon chip. It's all powerful, it's all great. The performance, the CPU, the GPU, they've just been revamped to higher percentages. I mean, it has 57 billion transistors, 400 gigabytes of memory bandwidth with 64 gigs of unified memory. Guys, this is insane. It's literally insane. It has 10 core CPU with 32 core GPU. Gaming, 3D rendering, video making, music production, all those heavy applications that used to drag your laptop. I mean, with this new chip, with these new chips, actually, you'll be just surfing through, the processors, they've just been upgraded. Now, let's talk about the MacBook Pro. I mean, guys, this device is awesome. It's really cool. I mean, look at it. XDR, you've got liquid XDR display. We've got also the 16-inch and also the 14-inch MacBook Pro. It's insane, and it has a notch. It has a notch, guys. It also has these two chips, the M1 Pro and the M1 Max chip. It's just insane. I mean, I would love to have this laptop. I would love to have this MacBook. I mean, it's their new next level notebook displays they've brought. Now, here's the funny part. 2016, Apple removed some of the slots on the MacBook. And yesterday, they brought them all back with the new chipsets. I mean, why did you remove them? Firstly, that's my first call out. Why did you remove those slots? Maybe some kind of way to market their products. But I tell you, with these new slots, the SD card slot, the HDMI slot, it's going to be awesome. I mean, it's going to be really great. It has 120 Hz ProMotion HDR display with HDMI port, Thunderbolt 4, the SD card slot, and also the whole new keyboard that leads at the background. I mean, that soft lid at the background is just amazing. You don't have to struggle when you're typing at night or when you're switching off your lights, or even us in this type of country where electricity goes, you know, amagetsa ahamba, and you just have to increase the brightness of your PC to see or to type a later. Soon I'll be going to school and you're going to see less of me on YouTube. I mean, when you're typing your assignments, but with this new, you know, it's a small lit background, you know. It's not like those PCs that lit up high, but it's a small lit that enables you to identify each and every letter. This PC is great. It's the greatest of them all, guys. I'm psyched. It has a longer battery and it has faster charging with all those new ports that they came in. The 6-speaker sound system, I mean, it's just insane. You know, I'm psyched with the iPhone speakers. You know, they are the great thing that came in. But the 6-speaker sound system they brought into the new MacBook, the new MacBook Pro, it's just awesome. It's just insanely awesome. It also has 8 terabytes of storage. I mean, uzakwenzani storage sonke lesi? Maybe it's because of the 2 new chips that came in. Obviously, the system storage is going to take more of it. It's going to eat up your storage, and all those processors, the HDR processing of whatever you're going to render on your PC, is going to take more space. But 8 terabytes, guys, 8 terabytes, it's a lot. And mind you, it's expensive. I mean, the base model, the 14-inch MacBook Pro, is going to cost you around $1,999, and also the 16-inch MacBook Pro will cost you $2,499. Overall, it's $2.5, the 16-inch, and also the 14-inch MacBook Pro is going to cost you at about $2,000. I mean, that kind of money. I mean, I'll buy the iPhone 13. No, I'll buy actually the Google Pixel 6 because it's going to be cheap. I mean, the prices of the Google Pixel 6 4, it's going to be $599. These are the speculations. These are speculations. They are rumors. They are not prices that are confirmed yet. But I also love the Google Pixel 6. You know, it has 1080 megapixel camera. Guys, I mean, my PC Dell, it has 720. Wait, I think that's 360, not 720. Yeah, I'm sure it's 360. But to get 1080p on a webcam, it's whole new levels. I mean, FaceTime, video calling, video conference. When you're recording something, you can record it at a much crispier video quality. The notch, guys. Into le angizwisisi. In that notch, you see this one right there. Bafaki camera up here. They didn't even put the technology they had on on iPhone, the FaceTime, the Face ID technology. I mean, we need that. I mean, I would have been even more excited. Apple, what have you done? I would have been even more excited if they placed Face ID inside that notch. I mean, what's the reason to have a notch? Guys, come on. Come on, guys. It's really disappointing to have a notch and yet it has 1080p camera video quality. Come on. Give us the Face ID, give us every component inside. So, yeah, man, guys. I should expect more of this. You should expect more of this. So what's cool, man, about the notch? Yeah. I would have loved this MacBook Pro with the notch. I can't share this now. We also have 21 hours of battery life and faster charging, as I've mentioned, and I mean 21 hours of live video playback. It's really awesome. Look, and 3.7x times GPU of process. Airpods. Let's talk about the new Airpods 3rd generation that came in. I mean, look at it. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. The new design, it costs $179. Pre-orders are going out right now. So these Airpods 3rd generation, they are really awesome. They are really great, I have to say. The new design, it's beautiful. I mean, to listen to music wirelessly, it's awesome. Right, let's talk more. Let's talk what came in on these Airpods Pro. We have spatial audio that enhances dope music, lossless audio, and spatial audio all in one. You get the 3-dimensional sound system right into your. You've got 6 hours of long life of playback, music playback throughout. 6 good hours. I mean, they've increased the batteries on these Airpods 3 and they're really awesome. I love them. Actually, I love everything that came in at Apple event. And also what is going to come today, the Google Pixel 6. Yes, is a Manjaro foot. The Google Pixel 6 is just amazing. MagSafe charging that enables you to charge your AirPods wirelessly. I mean, now, since they charge those AirPods wirelessly, why aren't they bringing reverse charging on your iPhone? I mean, Samsung does it. You can charge your iPhone 12 on top of the Samsung Galaxy S21. Now, these AirPods Pro, they are sweat and water resistant, and they have brought in a whole new design, and they really fit perfectly. So guys, this is MK Tech BIO. I am psyched for these devices that came in. I'm happy guys. As you can see, I'm just waiting for today's event, the Google Pixel 6. So these are the M1 Max, the M1 Pro, the MacBook, the new designed Airpods 3, and also the colors of the HomePod. Thank you for watching. This is MK Tech BIO. See you on the next upcoming video. Cheers.